Hey guys, this is Jeff from Retro Rare and Rad, and today I want to talk to you about Legos. I know most of you probably look for Legos like I do. If you watch one of my recent videos, you know that I picked up a huge tub of Legos at a garage sale for a pretty good price recently. And after that time, I've gotten a few calls on a Craigslist ad that I have, and I've found even more Legos. So right now I'm literally up to my ears in Legos. So normally I would just sell them by the pound, kind of bag them up and flip them pretty quickly. But this time I wanted to try a few things, experiment a little bit. So I'm going to walk you through what I'm doing, and I really look forward to hearing your thoughts. What have you done in the past? What have you found successful? And I'm really hoping to hear from all of you and get your ideas as well. Okay guys, this was the first tub of Legos that I picked up, and when I started, this tub was full. And that's just one of the tubs. I have a couple of other similar sized boxes that were just full of Legos. So that's how they started, just all loose Legos. So let me show you what they look like now. Okay guys, here is all of my Legos color sorted. So I've spent hours and hours separating these out into all the different colors, and I've got them stacked up here by color. I've got a couple of special stacks. This one here is all the non-standard pieces, bases, things like that. So these I separate out, and I'll either sell them individually or just kind of box them up together. Over here I've got all the glass pieces sorted out, so I pulled those out. I'm only probably 3/4 of the way done, so I've got a lot more to do. I'm guessing I've spent maybe I don't know, 8 hours on this. So I'll just come home, put a little music on, and spend a few hours sorting these out. So one of the questions you may have is, why in the world would you spend so much time sorting out all of those Legos? And believe me, I've asked that question myself many times. But there's a couple reasons for that, and one of the reasons is right here. These are Mega Bloks, and I hate selling lots of Legos with a bunch of Mega Bloks mixed in. So I'll go through each piece and basically pull out the Mega Bloks and sell them separately. Now they actually do okay. I mean, I can still sell them. I'm not going to get as much per pound on the Mega Bloks, but I really don't like to have them mixed in with the Legos. Every Lego piece has a marking on it that lets you know that it's a Lego. So if you look on, usually it's on the little nubs here, and it will say Lego. The Mega Bloks do not. So most of them have flat nubs here, and they say Mega Bloks. Like right here, I don't know if you can see it. There's a little circle that says Mega Bloks. But the Legos, you get pretty good after you do this a while of being able to tell very quickly whether it's a Mega Bloks piece or a Legos piece. But that's the first thing I'll do. I'll sort them out, and I'll sell all these Mega Bloks separately. Now the second reason I am sorting these Legos out is right here. These are mostly minifigs pieces. So there's a Woody. I've got some shark. I've got all kinds of minifigs. So these are just the pieces. So as I'm going through, if it's a minifig piece, I will throw it in this little box, and then later I will assemble them all. And if you're not familiar with this, these minifigs, a lot of times, they can bring a pretty good penny, depending on what they are. So, some of them, not, maybe $1, $2, but others, I mean, you can literally get $9, $10 for one of these minifigs. Once I get them pulled out and assembled, I will show you what I have, but I'm guessing here I probably have maybe 100 minifigs. So here are some of the assembled minifigs that I have. You can see I've got a lot of these Star Wars figures, got a bunch of these battle droids, got their little weapons as well. So these are just some of the ones that I have. I still, probably have 100 or so to assemble. So what I'll do with the Legos once I have them all sorted out is I'll put them in individual bags like this and sell them sorted. So, I did a little research, and normally you can get $2, maybe $3 per pound more if they're pre-sorted. So, we'll see, but that's, another reason that you would spend time sorting these Legos out. Now for the main reason that I have spent so much time sorting these Legos out. When I got to the bottom of this large tub of Legos, I found this. And this is a Star Wars Trade Federation multi-troop transport vehicle. And it is partially assembled. I would say probably 80% assembled. But it needs some work to finish it up. And this thing sells for probably $100 assembled. So what I'm doing is, sorting out the Legos. I have printed the instructions online, and I'm going to finish this baby up and then sell it as a complete piece. So it's much easier to do that when you've got your Legos already sorted. Most of the remaining pieces are gray or brown, so I can just go through those stacks of those colors and find the pieces that I need and get it put together, hopefully. This was another semi-completed piece that was included in one of the sets of Legos that I got, and it is a Technics car. I haven't priced it out yet, but I'm pretty sure I can sell it in this form as well. I'll probably get the instructions online for this and just make sure that it's mostly complete, but I'll sell that as an individual item, and I'll probably do pretty well. So guys, here is the primary reason I've spent so much time sorting these Legos out. This is a Star Wars Imperial Star Destroyer that consists of about 1,366 pieces, and it will be awesome when I'm finished. So it came partially assembled, so it's in the box here, just partially done. I really haven't pulled it out of the box yet to see how much work I have ahead of me, but it's done enough that I figure I can at least attempt to put it together. Now, one of the things I learned in going through this is that you've got to get the instructions with the item if you can. The instructions themselves are pretty expensive. In fact, for this one, the instructions are selling on eBay for $20 to $30. So there are places where you can get a copy of them in PDF and print them, although this is probably 120-page instruction manual. So I won't print them. I'll just put them on my iPad or something and use that to put this together. And this piece together is probably going to go for about $150 to $200. A couple of other tips that I found helpful. One is, I was using those little ice trays to sort out the smaller pieces. But as you can see, I quickly filled them up and ran out of room there. But if you're doing a small lot, that's a good way to separate out the small pieces. The other thing that came in handy, I got this little small drawer thing, and I've started to sort some pieces into the little drawers, so that's been helpful as well. Eventually I'll probably bag these up and sell them as lots as well. I've seen these lots of little glass pieces go pretty well. One other tip, I found one lot of Legos early on that came out of a house with a smoker, and so the Legos really had a smoky smell to them. So what I did was I just put them in a tub like this, filled it up with water, put some dishwashing detergent, a little bleach, and just let them soak for a while. Poured all of that out, rinsed them a few times, and they came out smelling just fine. So that's just a tip. If you get dirty Legos, you'll want to clean them before you sell them. Fortunately, none of these had any problems. They were all, very clean, so I didn't have to do that. But that's something you can keep in mind if you do find some Legos that need to be cleaned. So here are some of the instructions that I got. This is a Ninjago, bunch of Lego creators. I actually have a couple of these cars already assembled. I didn't show you those, but I could spend the time and put these together. Now that I have everything sorted, but I don't know. Some of them probably be worth it. Some of the more expensive ones, others maybe not. So, these instruction manuals here. This is actually a 2-part instruction manual for this Star Wars set, and this manual itself is probably worth $20. So, guys, that's my project, and I guess the obvious question is it all worth it? And I would say if you just go by the hour, probably not. You might just be better off maybe pulling out the minifigs and selling everything else by the pound. But I enjoy doing this. I'm looking forward to completing some of those larger sets. And so I think at the end of the day, if you enjoy putting together Legos and you don't mind doing that and you find that fun, then it's probably worth it. So guys, I have about $120 invested in all of those Legos, and I expect to make between $500–600, something like that. But I'll leave a results video once I get everything listed and sold. And in the meantime, I really look forward to hearing all of your tips and ideas on how you deal with Legos. And so leave a comment, leave a response video, whatever. I really look forward to hearing all of your feedback.